Today we will be looking at contract terms. The contract terms we'll be looking at are asking price, legal jurisdiction, license agreement, payment terms, order dates, commission-based payment, fee-based payment, minimum sales quota, length of contract, terms of termination, and territory. Let's look at some general contract terms. The first one is asking price. The asking price is the price that a seller sets for a product or a service. This might be negotiable in a contract. The next aspect of a contract term is legal jurisdiction. This specifies under which courts of law does the contract fall under. A good example of this is an American company might do business with an English company. The English company distributes the American company's products in England. Therefore, the contract may fall under the jurisdiction of an English court of law. What this basically means is that if the American company or the English company have some problems with the contract, then an English court of law and not an American court of law will deal with their contract problems. Okay, moving on, we're going to be looking at license agreement. License agreement is a legal agreement between two people or two companies in which one company or person allows the other to use its brand, patents, or trademarks. A good example of this is Disney permits Lego, the Lego company, to use the Star Wars brand. Okay, so there we go. Disney owns the Star Wars brand, and Disney allows Lego to use it. So there's a license agreement right there. The next one is payment terms. This specifies how much and for how long payments will be made. So how much is the asking price and how long payments can be made. Now let's look at distribution contract terms. Now, when we talk about distribution contracts, these are usually between suppliers and distributors. Suppliers are the producers. Suppliers produce or provide the supplies. And a good example of this is Hershey's makes chocolates and supplies the supermarkets. Distributors, on the other hand, distributors sell the supplies. A good example is Vaughn's sells Hershey's chocolates at their stores. Okay, so they're distributors, they sell it. Moving forward now is payment terms. Now, payment terms for distribution contracts are a little bit different. They specify whether payments will be commission-based or fee-based or a mix of both. And what we mean by commission-based is the distributor or the seller will gain a percentage of the sales of a product or a service. Okay, with fee-based payment, this means that regardless of success or failure of sales, the supplier pays the distributor. So maybe the distributor is not very good, doesn't sell very well, the supplier will still pay the distributor. Okay, next is the order dates. Okay, this specifies the amount of time the supplier has to provide supplies for a resupply order from the distributor. So maybe the distributor has sold all of maybe Vaughn's has sold all of Hershey's, Hershey's bars. They make an order to Hershey's. Hershey's has, within the week to resupply. Okay, moving on to minimum sales quota. The minimum sales quota is a minimal number of products that the distributor must sell. So maybe, for example, Hershey's provides Vaughn's with 50 Hershey's bars, and minimal sales quota might be like 1 month to sell 50 or all of them, for example, or maybe half of that. Okay, moving forward is the length of contract. This specifies how long the contract or agreement lasts and when the contract takes effect or starts and when it ends. The terms of termination, and this specifies under what conditions or causes can a contract be terminated. So, maybe, for example, going back to minimal sales quota, maybe the distributor doesn't do well selling. That might be a cause, a term for termination, a cause that might end the contract. Lastly is territory, and this describes the places or regions where the distributor may sell a product. Okay. So contract term summary, we looked at asking price, okay, the price that seller set, the legal jurisdiction, under which courts of law does a contract fall under, license agreement, one person or company allowing another to use its brand, patents, or trademarks, payment terms, how long and how much will payments be made for how long and how much are the payments, The order dates, about the amount of time that a supplier has to resupply. The commission-based payment, it's like the distributor gets a percentage, a cut from what they sell. Fee-based payment, it's like regardless of success, the distributor gets money, or failure of sales, the distributor gets money. Minimum sales quota, distributor must sell at least this much. Length of contract, how long will the contract last for? Terms and termination. What are some reasons to end a contract? And territory, where can the distributor sell that product? Okay, this concludes this presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, please email me, and I look forward to seeing you in classroom.